Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today, another bit of room setup. So do you remember this corner, this horrible corner? I'm changing it. So what I've done is I have bought some bits. So we've got this TV wall mount and I've got a bookcase. And I have a cunning plan, more cunning than the fox who went to Cunningham University. And what I'm going to do is going to get a bookcase and I'm going to put it on top of my my TCG cupboard, my trading card cupboard and collectible cupboard. And so first things first is I've got to build this bookcase. And this is all stuff that I have decided to do myself. I haven't seen this anywhere else. It's just an idea I had. I really want to make the best use of the space that I've got. So with this bookcase, it's from Amazon, dirt cheap. I think it was about 36 quid. And I am very lucky that all the measurements seem to match up quite nicely. So my plan is that I'm going to lose one of these backboards as I'm building it, and that will then use the £10 TV wall mount that I got. So it was about £10 off Amazon. I'm going to use that to then mount my TV between the bookcase stands. I'm hoping it's going to look good. So here you go. I'm halfway through my build. Well, just over halfway. And it's a relatively simple build, this one. Nothing too complicated at all. It didn't take me too long, I think. No, we're stopping here and there about an hour. But I enjoy building furniture. It's a good crack, if I'm completely honest. So the reason I'm doing this is because I've realised that I'm running out of space for my games, and that's something scary when you've got a game room because there's only so much space you've got. And they've just really switched to, and let's face it, I'll probably be able to buy about 2 games at the price that they're releasing. But I'm still buying PlayStation games, still collecting older console games, and yeah, I don't want to just have to store everything in the attic. So currently the plan is to build a bit more storage in the corner. That should free up some more room in the main bookcases for more games. And yeah, as you see from my pickups videos, I'm picking up a fair amount recently. So I need the space. And here you go. This is my plan in its all its glory. So this doesn't have the TV mount in it yet. You can see here I've got a gap down the back, but I don't think that's a problem because I am going to secure this bookcase to the wall with some mounts, and it is just resting enough. So as I'm sure you can see, I'm nearly there with the rebuild. I'm really happy with how it's come together. It's in there, it's solid. There's a little gap at the back, which I knew was going to happen, and that's because of the radiator. But that's fine, it was all within the plans. The next step is trying to get the TV on. I've got to clip it on. And it does really stay 2 people, and 2 people would be much easier. However, my wife's currently busy, and I never follow instructions. So I'm going to see if I can get that up. Thought I'd film it, because it might be funny. Let's find out. The idea is I've got to get that TV, which you can't see right now, I've got to get that TV hooked onto this, and then I've got some screws here to secure it into place. So this, I'm sure it's come up throughout, but this guy was a tenner from Amazon. This guy $36.99 from Amazon. All I've done is removed one of the backboards, which meant that I could go straight through to the wall. And then on that part, I've also secured it to the wall. Just, it's up there, it's high up. Don't want any accidents. Let's see if I can do this TV. Not as heavy as I remember it. So that's the first positive. I can totally do this. I can totally do this. Whoa! I totally did it. Who'd have thunk it? I definitely didn't think I'd be able to do that on my own. So really tough. It does swivel, so I'm just going to pick what swivel I want it at. And then we have it. So now I've got a TV in front of a bookcase, which means I can get some consoles down the bottom. I can get some more game storage because, as you know, I've got the new Switch, PS5, keep releasing games, and my collection keeps growing. So that's the next step, is to look at what I'm going to put in here. Let's have a look. Now, one of the problems I have encountered, it's not a massive problem, so we're secured in. I don't massively know how much I trust it, but you just have to trust these things, right? But so my cable runs down the bottom. So I'd rather
that it ran down the side like this. Pretty straightforward, because I got these guys. So this is an IKEA wiring hide kit, I guess. It wasn't very expensive and it's been super useful so far. Let's get to it. Here you have the wire now. Comes across this side. It's still a bit unsightly. It'd be nice if instead I find a way to maybe run it across the back here and down. But for now, this will do. So just two of these little wire grabbers. They've got adhesive backs. So I've got one there, one in the middle. I found it's better to use more than less, because sometimes the pull and the strain on them just pulls them off. But I have plenty if something does happen. So yeah, we're getting there.
Now, this is the current status of the shelf. So it's pretty busy, pretty messy, loads of stuff's been on its side for a long time, and it's way too full. Currently lots of PS2 is here for cleaning. So the aim is to clean this up, not the games just yet, but to clean up the shelves and to get it looking a little bit neater and hopefully getting them standing up on end instead of on their sides. So let's see how it goes.
While sorting out my 360 games, I also found out I have 2 copies of World Tour, so I'll just keep the better one. And FIFA 10 is downstairs. This should not be downstairs. This belongs upstairs in the loft. So space for 2 more games. And I would just recorded just talking about this Guitar Hero. Inside one of the Guitar Heroes, there's a Grand Theft Auto Liberty City stories, or episodes from Liberty City, sorry, poster. I don't know necessarily which game that's from, but that's super cool and unexpected find. And there we have it. It works. So I don't know if I'll keep my 360 here or if I'll keep it on the desk. Most likely the 360 will be on the desk. But I just wanted a little check of concept. I've also got a new console coming, and so I may end up putting that one on here because it may work a little bit better off of this TV. I know, for example, the PS2 definitely does, so maybe I'll rack the PS2 up to the 360. But yeah, one of my favourite games is Lollipop Chainsaw, and it's running nice. Exactly how I want. I do use a wired controller, mainly because it's super cheap. Yeah, I am happy with that. As you can see, this is the Xbox that I bought in my latest biggest video, so I haven't even got around to signing in. So I'm gonna have to do that. But yeah, very, very happy. I don't know if you can tell, I also popped up the Jurassic Park figures at the top, so I'll just pop them up there. So just a little placeholder for now, nothing that is actually going to stay there. And it was mainly because, I don't know if you saw earlier, I had a big statue on here. So he's up there, and now I've got a place I can put a figure like there. Yeah, so I'm happy. I am happy. Still work to do. This isn't a check out my game room, look how amazing this tour. This is just look what I'm trying to do, and I'm really happy with that. It's a massively upgraded the space. For those who've seen my room tour video, this was just a shameful space, just full of Gunpla boxes. So I've got DVDs down the bottom. Nice little PS2. I'm gonna get some cases for these PSP games and pop them in there. And then PS5 shelf, plenty of room for new additions. Same with Mega Drive and PS1. PS4 is looking really tidy, really happy. Can finally get them standing up straight. And then PS3 at the top there with one piece. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this has turned out. Got a lot of space for some new additions, and yeah, it's looking a lot better. And now it is a workable area. So super happy. Hope you like it. Do let me know what you think. Do let me know what you think down below. And until next time, I've been Beyond Joe. And thank you for joining me in my world.